Every morning when I wake up, the first thing I always do after I freshen up is to make my bed, get changed out of my pajamas, into my workout gear. Because I know if I don't get out of my pajamas, I will stay in bed all day and be lazy and unproductive. And once I'm in my workout gear, it's a reminder to me it's time to work out. First thing is first, let's have breakfast. Come with me. Every single morning, while I'm sipping on my honey lemon tea, I'm always checking on my messages and my emails because that's when my team reaches out for me and lets me know what my day ahead is going to be like. Honey lemon water has been my routine for the last 5 years and I've been doing it every single day, and I find this gives clarity to my skin. It makes my digestion better and it increases my metabolism rate as well. So give it a go, guys, and see the difference in yourself. And another thing I never skip on my daily routine is actually drinking this bird nest. This is literally anti-aging in a bottle. With quarantine and PSBB, we can work out from home, and it's the basic things that's around the house that can get you a good workout. You can have chairs, you can have a mat, you can have water bottles. It's entirely up to you how creative you can be. And every day I make sure I have at least a quick 15-minute to 30-minute workout session so I can have a little bit of a sweat and the endorphins get released and I feel damn good for the rest of the day. Whew. That was a really quick 15-minute session and I'm ready to freshen up. I have a long day ahead with full of schedules and full of meetings. So I'm gonna have a shower and I'll see you back soon. And guys, don't ever forget to stay hydrated. And a little tip for you, carry a 1.5 litre of water everywhere you go, and every moment you can and you're bored, take a sip, and by the end of it, you'll finish your bottle without realizing it. I just had a shower and it feels so refreshing to have a good shower after a good workout. And a lot of people are really curious what I do with my skincare routine. And today I'm going to show you a quick, easy daily skincare routine that I go through, especially when I have to wear a mask, because I find it's really important for people to understand the routine when wearing a mask. Because if not, you get a lot of irritation around here and a lot of acne as well. So step 1, I always cleanse my skin. It doesn't matter whether I wear makeup or not, I have to make sure my skin is clean. When you're exercising, even though you're not wearing any makeup, you sweat, you have oil residue, you have dead skin particle. So it's really important to actually cleanse your skin well. Step 2 is using a toner. I have a hydration lotion that I use instead of a toner because my skin is actually really dry, and anything that is hydration for me is good for my skin. So I'm applying the hydration lotion on my skin, and with every skincare I always apply some of it onto my neck as well, because this area here needs hydration and nutrients as well. If you don't actually put any products there, it do age. So applying that through. I always use my hands to feel the product to see if it has penetrated or not. I don't want too much of a buildup of products on my skin. I always make sure I have time so the skin actually has a relationship with the product. So step by step, have a bit of patience and wait for it to absorb into the skin. Step 2, I apply a bit of eye cream. Never ever forget your eye area, because this is the area that actually ages quite a lot as well. In particular, underneath this area here. If the product is actually a good product, eye bags will be diminished, eye lines will be diminished, and there will be a tightening effect as well. And it's very important to find an eye cream that's suitable for you. And if you're actually wearing eyeshadow or eyeliner or even mascara, try to avoid putting any extra eye cream on the eyelid area, because naturally we have a lot of oil that actually gets secreted on the eyelid. And if you add any extra moisture there, guess what? Nothing would stick onto the skin and smudging will occur. The next step I'm going for is using a bit of moisturizer. I have very dry cheek area and I focus a bit more of the moisturizer around the cheek area. And for some reason my forehead is also quite dry. but I have a lot of oily area around the nose area, so I'm going to avoid moisturizer around that area. And this is a little tip, everybody. Avoid moisturizer around the mouth area or the area that is going to be closed up with a mask. I find the more moisture there is around that area, the more irritation that would happen. So avoid that area with extra moisturizer. And once again, I'm using my fingers and feeling the product to see if it has actually absorbed into the skin or not before the next layer of product. You seriously want the skin to absorb the nutrients from the moisturizer, so you want it to penetrate before the next product gets put on. And never ever forget the neck, everyone. This is very, very important. Sunscreen. I've been using sunscreen since I was a teenager, and I still have some sun damage. So you can imagine, if you don't use any sunscreen, how much of skin damage would occur with the sun rays or UV rays. Even if you are not going out and directly under the sun, we still use gadgets. And surprisingly, a lot of people actually don't know this. When you use gadget, there's UV radiation that actually comes through, and that's pretty harmful for our skin as well. And that causes a lot of aging. So what you do, apply a little bit of sunscreen to protect your skin from all that UV radiation. And once again, if you're using a mask, avoid this whole area here, because you need to avoid moisture around this area, and it's going to be covered by the mask anyway, so you would not need a lot of that sunblock around the area. One thing a lot of people will always forget is their lip. I have made a habit of actually applying lip balm on my lips. Lips do age as well, and this is one of the prominent areas that actually ages quite fast, and if you don't moisturize it or apply any nutrients onto it, it would age really, really fast. So make it into a habit to put lip balm on as part of your skincare routine. And my skin is ready to go. Nowadays, when I'm actually going out meeting people, obviously I need a little bit of makeup, not a lot, but just a little bit to actually hide a little bit of my flaws. So I only use a little bit of concealer underneath my eye area because I do have a bit of pigmentation around there. And if you find the right color of concealer, you don't need to use a lot of the product, and you don't need to use it all over the face. So I'm only applying underneath the eye area, and instantly I look a lot more refreshed. Nowadays, I don't like to use a lot of makeup. The bare minimum, the better it is. So literally I use just concealer where I need it. I don't even need to use any powder because that's how dry my skin is. And I put on my mask and I'm actually ready to go. And that's my daily skincare routine for times like now.